I am a real girl, a real woman at that. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and to our first weekly vlog. I'm so excited to be here filming. I just recently came back from a trip that I have been waiting to go on for the longest time. I finally went back to Ethiopia and met my families. I've actually been back for about 2 weeks now, but I ended up getting sick the very first week that I was here, but I had such a great time there. It's one of those trips that I've been waiting for and just kind of wondered what it would be like when I finally got the chance to do it. And it's just so crazy how you can just immediately feel the bonds with people that you've never met. Now, of course, like I've talked to some cousins and some family members over the phone, or have seen like pictures and stuff on Facebook, but that is not the same. It's not the same as like being there, enjoying each other's company. And yeah, it was definitely an experience. Gambela is very different than the US, of course, and it's just like there were so many different things, but I don't know if I really had a good idea of what I expected going there, but I'm just so happy that I had the chance. And yeah, so I just got back and I immediately had to jump into work. I've had a lot of amazing things happening with work, which I'll fill you guys in on. But before I left, I had like an open house on my very first listing, and I now have a second listing that is under contract. It literally just went under contract last night, and I'm just so excited. I just feel like, you know, when they say like one thing happens and then it all just kind of trickles from there, I feel like that's like the place that I'm in right now, and I'm super excited. Between traveling, work being busy, some of the projects that I left here at home before I even went on the trip, it's just been a very busy couple of weeks, but I'm so happy to be back home, back in my space. I'm actually getting ready right now to head to our team video shoot. We normally do photo shoots, and this is the first time that we're doing a video shoot, so I'm really excited. I know they did a little bit of planning while I was gone, but we're just gonna kind of go and just do what we do best, which is just going with the flow. But I think it'll be good. I'm excited to see everybody because it's been a minute since I've seen my team in person. But yeah, so many amazing things have been happening, and I'm super excited. I feel like it's all happening back to back, and I'm loving it, to be honest. We're officially into April, and I had to sit down and like review all of my Q1 goals and see where I ended up with all of them. And I definitely have a lot of work to do for Q2. And one of the things that I'm trying not to do is I'm trying not to be so strict with like timelines and stuff like that. I'm really trying to allow things to happen when it's meant to happen. But I want to be a little more disciplined when it comes to like the actions that I want to take towards the things I want. And so I feel like starting out Q2, I just want to like start it off of this, like the momentum of like coming back from this trip and then all the things that are happening at work. So I feel like it's like the perfect time to really just lock in. Before I left, I was really trying to get a bunch of videos batched. But honestly, when you've been away from YouTube or social media for a long time, thinking you can just jump in and it's going to be easy peasy, yeah, it's a lie. I just found myself having to remind myself that it's not about perfection. It's just, you know, do what you do and enjoy it while you're doing it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this weekly vlog. I'll try to bring you guys along the week. Today we have the team photo shoot, like I mentioned. I have some errands to run. I need to pick up some new signs. And then tomorrow I'm actually going to be heading and spending the majority of the morning at one of my listings, the one that's under contract, because we have some appliances being delivered that I need to be there for because my seller is out of town. So I'm just going to be at the property tomorrow to make sure those get in okay. And then really just a lot of like catching up with content and with work. And then this Friday, I'm meeting a friend for drinks. This is somebody who I met at Melrose here in Houston. It's such a cute little lounge or bar. I love Melrose. I've only been there like a couple of times, so I'm gonna be meeting her this weekend. And then I have an open house Saturday. So yeah, it's kind of a busy week, and we'll kind of fill in with whatever's gonna happen in between time. So I'm wearing like a blue and white dress. We're gonna do brown lips. We're gonna keep it kind of neutral. And then we're probably gonna go silver jewelry. Yeah. Anyway, so I had started a bunch of home products. Oh, girl, you cannot talk and do this at the same time. Anyway, what I was trying to say is I started a bunch of home projects. So we renewed our lease at our current place now. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and like completely decorate everything the way that I've always envisioned since we're gonna be here for a while. And honestly, I'm just not finding like another floor plan within the price range. So I'm like, we're just gonna go ahead and renew. I really just wanna refresh the house and kind of like have it feel like fuller when it comes to decor and furniture, but not like crowded. I started with my balcony, but my balcony is basically complete. I started with that because I want to really enjoy it this summer and spend some time out there. And then I'm also doing a little bit of revamping in my bedroom. And I posted a few clips on Instagram, and one of my friends is like, a black and white color scheme hates to see you coming. And it's so true, because even when I try to go to color, I always go to black and white. It's just so classic. It looks good. I feel like it just, I don't know, I just love it. And then I'm gonna try to focus on my living room. I'm saving my living room for last just because I know that's the place that's gonna take me the longest, because that's the spot that I'm like the most indecisive about right now. And so hopefully I can kind of finish my bedroom and the balcony, and that'll give me like the inspo for what I really wanna do for my living room. I already have an idea, but like I said, I'm indecisive. So, okay, I think I like that. I don't know if the lighting is kind of washing away my blush, but I had a little blush here, but it's a cream blush, so we're not even gonna mess with that. I think we're gonna go with silver jewelry since I'm wearing a blue and white dress. So I got these from H&M, which are super cute. My closet is another area that I'm trying to revamp. I actually started a little bit of like just kind of decluttering before I left for Gambella. And I came back and my office slash, I guess it's a cloffice. It's like my office and a little bit of my closet. I just keep like the clothes that I'm gonna reach for or that I'm trying to style in there. I'll show you guys, but it was a hot mess when I first came back. It was kind of good though, because it forced me to continue my little declutter. I can actually see the clothes that I actually like now that I've gotten rid of stuff that I know for sure I don't need anymore. But I'm like, leave it up to me and the clothes that I actually wear. I'd have like 2 shirts, 2 pants, 1 skirt, a pair of shoes. I don't know, I just feel like I'm completely shifting from the things that I used to like into all brand new things that I'm liking now. Ooh, these look a little glam, but we're doing a video shoot though, so we're gonna be glam. And then I'm gonna wear my silver bangle, another little tennis bracelet, this one here, and then my watch. The dress is a long sleeve dress, so you're probably not even gonna see these, but that's okay. I'm gonna wear my watch on this side. I'm not quite sure how I want to do my hair, so I'll come back after we put on the dress. So let's go try it on, and then we'll wrap up because I actually gotta get going. So this is the dress that I got from H&M. It kind of gives me Zimmerman vibes, honestly, with like the pattern and a little bit of the structure of the dress. Okay, so the earrings actually do go really well with this, and you can't even see any of my jewelry, so I guess that didn't really matter. For shoes, I think this will be cute, so let's actually wear these. Okay, hopefully y'all can see the outfit a little bit better now. So this is the full dress. I love this dress. It's so cute. I feel like it matches like where I'm going with my wardrobe, just implementing a few more like very feminine, a little bit more fun pieces. So this is like a perfect little dress to add to the collection. I got this from H&M and I will have it linked in my LTK shop, so you guys will find the link in the description. But I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of like figure out what I'm gonna do with my hair. I'm probably just gonna straighten it and bump the ends, and then I gotta go pick out my fragrance, which my favorite perfume that I'm wearing right now is All Out, so I need to pick that up. I'm probably just gonna throw on one that I have in my closet. So yeah, this is what we're wearing. Let's go ahead and head to the video shoot. we just wrapped up at the photo shoot. It went very well. That home was beautiful, and honestly the videographer was perfect. Like, I love someone who is just very clear on exactly what they're doing, and she seems like such a creative person, so like it made everything go smooth, especially when you have multiple people and trying to get like a whole team shoot. Like, she did so good, and I'm definitely like, girl, let me get your Instagram because I am gonna need to book you for something. So the shoot went well. The house was so beautiful. I love this neighborhood that we're in. We're in Cypress. We're kind of like Bridgeland area, and honestly the homes here in this neighborhood, this subdivision, are gorgeous. Like, just wait till I get home because I'm gonna tell my husband like, hey, yeah, so I have a new obsession. So forget the other area we were thinking about. I have a new area that I want to be in. Oh my gosh, I cannot find my lip gloss. If I'm a real girl, then I know I have some lip gloss in here. But where is it? I know I packed some when I left. Okay, here goes this clicker that I've been looking for. I know I'm not the only one who has a very busy work bag. You don't know what you can find in your work bag. That's the kind of work bag I have. And this is just me. I'm like, I can't wait to see what's gonna happen when I have babies, because if I can't find my general stuff, girl, I'm gonna be finding animal crackers, all types of stuff. But all I'm really trying to find right now is my gloss. Like, oh my gosh, am I not a real girl? Did I really not bring lip gloss? That would be so unlike me. Oh, I am a real girl. A real woman at that. I found my gloss. It's not just a clear one, it's the one that I was wearing. Oh, the joys, the things that make Nyajal happy. Finding a lip gloss. These people are probably like, what is this woman doing parked in front of our house? I was on my way home, but I was like, hold on, I want to stop and take a look around for myself. This is personal now. So I'm gonna kind of scope around the neighborhood. I'm just gonna do a little, I was gonna say drive by, a little drive past. I've seen a lot of homes like this, but I haven't been to this specific community, so I just kind of want to see what they've got going on over here. I was getting some text messages from the title company on something that they need me to send in on behalf of the seller, so I'm gonna go get that all taken care of as soon as I get home. But I need to stop and get food because I've been surviving on this little kombucha and it's just not gonna do it for me anymore, although it's very good. This is the guava and dragon fruit, and I love this one. I also love the lemon ginger. That's like my second favorite one. Yeah, I told myself that I want to try to stay on top of editing this vlog, so instead of trying to just edit at the end of the week, I'm gonna start like the video and start editing as I go. So I'm gonna try to get all of Monday's stuff like edited and just kind of keep a ongoing editing process, I guess. So that's basically the plan for now. Baby, I'm addicted to you. I'm addicted to you. I feel happy when cuckoo do cuckoo do cuckoo do cuckoo do cuckoo do my mind, yes. Okay, so I'm back home and I'm about to go right back out because I'm actually going to be heading south. I live in like the inner loop part of Houston, and my listing is in the southeast. Tomorrow the appliances are being delivered. Basically I just want to be there for when they get everything in, because they just have like a drop-off window from 9:30 to like 1:30. So I'm just gonna hang out there near the property, that way I can be there when they bring the appliances in. So it's about 5:30 now. I'm gonna run a couple errands here in a second, and then I'm just gonna head south so that I can be on the road around 7 something, which will help me avoid traffic. So that's kind of like the plan. But right now I do have some paperwork that I need to prepare to send over to title, so that's what I'm about to do now. And then I'll probably just save like editing or beginning to edit when I get to my sister's house, because I'm just gonna spend the night there tonight. That way I can be there in the morning. I just wanted to avoid trying to drive early in the morning in case they're there right at 9:30. So that's kind of like the plan. All right, y'all, I got my little overnight bag. I just packed my laptop, something to change into tomorrow. and I'm about to head south while the sun is out. So that's what we're about to do. And I will probably check in with you guys tomorrow because honestly, the rest of the day is just going to be wrapping up whatever I need to for work and then just hanging out with my little nephews when I get to my sister's place. And yeah, so I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Good night. Hey you guys, good morning. Hopefully you guys can hear me. It's kind of loud. I'm sitting outside by the pool. But today is just a work from home day. And so I was like, you know what? Let me make use of my balcony today. So today is kind of like the first day that I'm actually sitting out here and enjoying. Today I really just want to get organized with work. I have a transaction checklist that I want to make for myself because I feel like sometimes my type A personality be showing up, and I feel like I work better when I have like a checklist to kind of go through and mark off as I'm working on stuff. After I'm done working today, I want to spend a little bit of time trying to figure out what I want to do for decor. So my bedroom right now is like black and white, and I feel like I have all the base things that I need, but there's one wall in my bedroom that I really want to decorate, and I've been kind of thinking about doing like a gallery wall of some sort. And so I was looking up some inspo on Pinterest. Told you guys I am stuck on black and white in the bedroom, and then I want to get a dresser, but the nightstands that I have are kind of like a deep gray, like an ash gray, but I'm not really finding like a matching dresser. And so I'm kind of like debating, like, do I really want a dresser or do I want like a nice bench? And then there's a space that I had bought a mirror for, but I ended up putting that mirror in my office because it was a lot shorter than I expected. I'd have to like basically mount it onto the wall, which I'm okay with. But if I'm going to do a mirror in the bedroom, I kind of want it to be a little bit more grand. I just want to spend a little bit of time looking through my decor and trying to figure out like what exactly I want to do so I can order stuff. I have a budget right now in mind, and I've already been spending a lot. I definitely spent a lot more on the balcony than I imagined, but I put down all of these tiles. And I got these from Amazon. It was a bit pricey for the size of my balcony. I needed a lot of tiles, but I feel like it's something that I can continue to use. Like even when we move from here, I can just kind of like reconfigure the tiles and use it wherever we move to. So I wasn't too worried about that. I just kind of looked at it like an investment for the long term. And then all my patio stuff, I got a lot of it from like Home Goods. I think I got my plant from IKEA. And then I got my little actual patio set. Well, it's not a set, it's just like the kind of L-shaped lounger. I got that from Amazon as well. So I do have a Amazon shop, and so I have the balcony stuff linked on there. So if you're kind of thinking about doing your balcony, just do it. I feel like it's so enjoyable. Like today is such a beautiful day in Houston, and sitting out here today is like, I need to take it in because if you know that Houston weather will get very hot soon, where sitting on the balcony is not even going to be as enjoyable as it is right now. So I just wanted to like take it in. So yeah, today's just going to be a work from home day. And this evening will be probably a nice little walk and then watching a show, possibly making a recipe. That's kind of the agenda. And then the rest of the week is kind of packed with work. So I kind of want to just take it fairly easy today at home. Just catch up on anything I need to catch up on and enjoy this beautiful Houston weather. Hey you guys, good morning and happy Saturday. We've made it to the weekend. I'm here at the property that we're doing a few showings on. So I actually have 3 showings here and they're all back to back. So that actually makes it pretty convenient. I just got here, got all the lights on. I'm just waiting for the first set of clients to show up. Right after these tours, I'm hitting the road and I'm heading down to host an open house at my listing. And then from there, I have one more showing after, and then that'll kind of complete the Saturday. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing this evening, but I'm hoping to sprinkle in a little bit of fun. So hopefully some plans will kind of show up for this afternoon. Okay, so I just wrapped up the first tour. They were a super sweet couple. They really love the property, so I'm hoping everything, works out for them and they'll submit an application. We do still have 2 more tours to go, so we kind of wrapped up a little bit early with this one here. So we have like 9 minutes until the next tour. so that's awesome. I brought a few little snacks because I did not have breakfast, so I'm gonna go have a couple of my little almonds, my electrolyte water, and then we'll have the second and third tour. So I just wrapped up the second tour, and so I'm actually just gonna go ahead and draft a couple of my follow-ups now. I typically like to do this when I get a second between either showings or an open house, or honestly, I usually have them prepped before I even come to any of the tours, but I do have my draft, so I'm just gonna go ahead and plug in the client information as I go, because I like to have that out same day for anybody. That way, any questions that they have that are fresh on their mind get answered in the same day, especially if the client feels like really interested. Also, if I'm gonna set them up for any automatic notices of other listings that they might want to look at if the current listing didn't work, then I like to go ahead and have that set and ready to go so that by Monday morning they're already hearing from me and getting additional listings if this current one does not work out. This group that just left was inquiring about a hold time on the listing, and this isn't my listing, so I actually didn't have that information, but that's something that I can quickly just text the listing agent on and then go ahead and get back to them. So that's something I'm going to include in my email. So yeah, that's kind of like a few things that I do after showings. The alarm system is low on batteries, so it keeps going off in like intervals. But yeah, I kept thinking it was the doorbell. I'm like, who's that? But no, it's the little alarm system notifying us that it's low. I just got a text from my next group. They're saying they're on their way, but they'll be about 5 to 10 minutes late. So actually that works because I am drafting emails, so no problem. Good morning. No problem. I will see you soon. Hey guys, so I just got here to the open house. I just got everything set up, put my signs up, got all the lights on, lit the candles, got everything basically set and ready to go. Actually a little bit early. I still have 15 minutes before the technical start of the open house. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cast our company info on the TV. That way there's like a little slideshow of our information for anybody. I've got basically my business cards, I've got my open house sign. Well, it's almost ready. I'm just adding a little photo to it. I don't know why the photo went off, but for my open houses, I use Curb Hero. It basically allows all the visitors to input all their contact information, and then that way you're able to follow up with them after the open house. So I'm just getting that set up for today's open, and then we're basically set to go. I'll probably have a little bit of music playing, just because I don't like to sit when it's like super quiet. It's a beautiful day. I feel like we need a little bit of music, so I will go ahead and get some music playing. But other than that, we're basically set to go. So the open house today is from 12:30 to 2:30, and then I'm gonna be rushing right out of here at 2:30 to go to the showing. But the showing is with a family member, so I don't have to worry about that. Not that I won't be on time, but it's a family member, so they're okay with a couple minutes if I need it. But anyway, I wrapped up all the showings earlier at the first property, and I got all of my follow-up sent. So I'm basically just hanging out here until I get a couple visitors, and then yeah. Everything's going so smooth, which I love. I feel like everything's like flowing, everything is moving how it should be. All of the clients that toured today were so sweet, and like it was great touring with them and chatting with them. So everything feels good. I'm hoping that the open house is also just as smooth and that we get some interested clients. So, oh my gosh, I get a bunch of these investor texts. And she's like, hey Michelle. My name's not Michelle. My name is Nyajal. Nyajal. Okay? Nyajal. Anyway. Alright, let me go get this situated. Hey guys, happy Sunday. We finally made it to the end of the week. Honestly, this has been a very work heavy week, but it makes sense because I am catching up after being gone for a while. So this has just been a very busy week with work. So that's a lot of what you guys saw, but I'm glad we're finally to the weekend. I basically spent the majority of my Sunday out with my husband. We ended up going to check out this community that we love. It's one of our personal favorites and one that we're thinking about possibly living there in the future. So we like to go there periodically and just see what floor plans are out, and also to see if there's just any new developments. So there was a new floor plan that we saw that we wanted to go check out. We thought we were going to be able to tour the home, but it's actually just a home that's about to be built. It wasn't completed yet, so we literally just saw the plot of land. We didn't actually get to see the home or tour it, so we'll just have to save that for another day. That's basically how we spent the day. We ended up grabbing dinner and then we came home and watched a show. I went out earlier and ran a couple errands, and then I went to Walmart because I needed to pick up some more tea. One of our favorite teas that we like to get is this Perfect Energy, the vanilla spice. I tend to drink this one a lot more, but my husband likes to drink the spice blackberry focus tea. So we ran out of those and I ended up picking those up. But while I was there, I ended up picking up a few other things. I ended up getting these wine glasses. I love the shape of this glass, and these are actually plastic. So these are gonna be perfect for taking drinks out to my balcony, because I don't really want any glass out there. So I bought a couple of these. I made myself a little lemon drop, which tastes so good actually. I also got a coffee grinder. When I was in Gambella, hold on, let me show y'all. When I was in Gambella, I ended up getting some raw coffee beans. So this is some Ethiopian coffee beans right here. And these are obviously the unroasted, but I did end up roasting a few. So they look like this and it smells so good, y'all. Every time I open this and smell it, I'm just I need a cup of coffee. It smells so good. So anyway, I was hand grinding them and then I was okay, let's be real. I can't do this. So that's when I picked up this little grinder, and let me show you guys what they look like after they're all ground. So the grinder works pretty well. This is how all the coffee beans look once they're all ground up. I'll make a cup of coffee tomorrow and show you guys, but it smells so good and it got a pretty good fine grind. I cannot wait to make a glass of coffee tomorrow. If it was not late, I would make one right now, but I'm not gonna do that. And then while I was out, I decided to pick up a little body butter, and I just came across this Creamery brand. This is the Rose Macaroon, and I really like the smell of this. It's very floral, feminine, and I feel it's a nice spring summer scent, especially if you pair this with a nice body oil. And then I also got the body cream. The body cream is a strawberry souffle. So I guess I didn't really realize that they were two different scents, but I feel they go well. The body butter is not super strong. It has a very faint feminine scent to it, but it's not strong and it's not super fruity. But yeah, so I got these two. And then lastly, I also got these little journals or weekly planners. I like that I can see my full week just right on the planner. And then I also just got this little notebook. I feel I'm always reaching for a pen and a paper to write down notes or map out a client tour or anything like that. And I love this little notebook. It's perfect to just keep in my work bag or right on my desk, and it's just normal college ruled paper, but I feel it was really cute and it matched the weekly planner. I think they're a set actually. The brand is called, let's see, Pen and Gear is the brand. So yeah, I picked these two up and then I just bought a new set of pens. I love the Uniball pens because I love a gel pen, and I got the 0.7 for the size of the ballpoint. But yeah, those are kind of a few things that I picked up. I'm about to just put all the rest of this stuff away, and then the rest of the night I'm just gonna spend relaxing. I really don't want to go into the week feeling I didn't get a chance to just sit down or have a clear plan. So once I map out everything for my week, fill out my planner, I'm just gonna put everything away, enjoy my little lemon drop, enjoy my skincare, and I'm probably just gonna watch a little show, or maybe I'll read my book because I've been doing a monthly challenge, personal challenge for myself, where I want to read at a minimum one book a month, so that by the end of the year I have read 12 brand new books. On months that I'm reading a shorter book, or if I just get through the book a lot quicker, then I'll go ahead and pick up a second one. On the days that I just want something different, or if I can't physically read my book, then that's when I'll listen to Audible. I love Audible. It's so convenient. Sometimes when I'm on the treadmill, I'll listen to Audible, or if I'm driving, that's usually when I have that on. So that's something that I've really been loving. If you have not tried Audible, I would recommend it. But yeah, y'all, that's basically the plan for the rest of my Sunday evening, and also going to be the end of this weekly vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I know that it's been work heavy, and I feel I'm kind of getting back into the groove of vlogging, because that's definitely something that I haven't done in a long time on my channel. So please leave a comment down below if you have enjoyed enjoyed this vlog. And yeah, thank you so much for staying tuned if you've made it this far, and I will see you guys next week. Bye y'all.